Watch your profanity.
A center of gravity.
Bisexuality.
Because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
Screw gravity. Call up Sean Hannity.
Hi. You might be wondering what took so long. To be honest, I was busy with personal things and other stuff. But this is not the video, by the way. This is a different video, and I wanna like mention some few things before the actual video comes out, because actually there's gonna be multiple parts to it, I think, because of the amount of stuff I had planned for Statue Defenders. And I just want to talk about the story, how everything happened and why it happened, as well as the reasons why initially I had scrapped the game in favor of maybe a rebrand or something. First of all, I'll talk about the rebrand issue. It's not really an issue. I actually find it as an opportunity, because with a rebrand I can actually expand it further without any restrictions of what some devicer gave. I mean, I still have to ask for permission for certain units because of the inspiration for them, but it's all already covered, because Statue Defenders would have had these characters already in the game, and I've made sure I've got permission to use them. So it's not really an issue. But the reason the rebrand is happening is I feel like the genre is dying. I look at the fan games from Realish, and I look at Realish itself. I look at Tycoon 2 as well, and it's not standing well. It's not going well. I'm honest, it's not looking well. That's why I feel like it should be best to put it aside. That's my personal opinion, but if the community is trying to revive it, that's fine by me, but I don't think anything's gonna change. Why I wanna rebrand, another reason for it is because I don't feel comfortable in the community anymore. I am still making Abomination, nothing has changed about that. But the community is just, I don't know how to explain. It used to be a good community. I love the community, but with time, it kind of fell apart. You have people that joke about certain topics now, and it just doesn't feel right. I know there's multiple communities out there like this, but the community from Noobs or Zombies feels like heavily impacted by this shit, at least from what I've seen, and I don't really want to be part of it. It's because of, yeah. Another reason would be because of the harassment I got in this community. How do I say this? There were multiple times I wanted to just stop and quit the internet, because the harassment was insane. I know I did something wrong, but to drag it out this much, to a point where I question myself if I'm even worth anymore, and yeah. That was just too much for me. That's where I also started to think about not continuing Statue Defenders. I did continue for a while because my friends thought I shouldn't mind it. I don't hate the idea they gave. I respect that they tried to help me. They tried to tell me to continue. But it didn't work because I don't feel like it's gonna work out. What I'm gonna rebrand Statue Defenders to is, yeah, this is something I've actually personally thought about. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I remember these old guests versus noob genre videos. I know that's kinda died out, but that's because of the original series dying. I wish I could find something about it, but I really don't find anything about it. That's why I want to revive it. I want to make Statue Defenders be that genre. I've already got some plans set for it. Maybe it'll, I don't know if it will release, but it won't be soon. As ironic as it sounds. Not soon. But yeah. Okay, now that I got that covered, I'm gonna explain the history. The complete history. Some stuff I've already mentioned, but yeah. Statue Defenders initially was a project that was just some few models. It was just a model museum kind of thing for Liberty's Promise. But I like the concept so much of a wave defense. I thought, maybe I should make a game. Because when I started making models via building tools and such, I was actually intrigued by making a game using these models. And around the time I made these models in studio, I've tried to make the game with a Palace. It was a Liberty's Promise game. It sucks badly. You can find the model of the in the inventory of my profile. Yeah, my profile is private because I can add my profile in my inventory. It's because I have reasons for it. There were bots using my stuff, and I didn't like people having my stuff. That's why I privated it. And because my friends want me to use models that they don't want others to have because of how cool they were and shit. I know it sounds like gatekeeping, but let's not get distracted, okay? When I made the game, I initially thought I wanted to expand. So I made the first prototype. The first prototype was a simple wave defense. It was a big work in progress. Around the time I've started to learn how to code, because I was messing around with the mutant models. If you look at my videos, my past ones, you could see traces of that, if you're curious about it. Yeah, but the game got deleted. I don't know why it got deleted. To this day, it doesn't ring a bell to me. It's sad, but yeah, it's happened, and I can't change it. The second prototype I've made was more like towards what really should have been, even though the first prototype was also towards it, but it was just a beginning stage for the wave defense. But let's ignore that. Yeah, I made that game. You can also find traces of it. It was pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest, but it was a learning experience because I was actually learning coding at the time. This was before all of the harassment and shit. I was actually motivated, and yeah. When it got taken down, yes, it also got taken down because someone who I won't mention decided to report the game to someone who is in contact with some devicer, and the game got taken down. I don't know how. I don't know if some devicer reported it. I don't think he did. But someone else reported it, and Roblox just decided to take it down. Then I made morph games, which were pretty interesting. Simple as well. I don't know why I stopped. That was actually going to be pretty cool. Maybe because I didn't have any motivation left. Because after all these prototypes got deleted, I just kind of started losing motivation. Around the time I've also made a new game. I actually started working on the actual Statue Defenders, which is the new game. And actually it went well. I've had no issues with it. It was pretty good. It was a buggy mess, yeah, at the time. I was looking for scripters and I got help. I also made a mutant testing game, which you might not know about, or might know about. This got me into trouble with a individual named Sick Newbie. I'm not gonna try to stir up drama again, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna mention what happened. He wanted credit for me using inspiration for his map. Yeah, and that I don't know how, but it kind of brought in drama. I ended up giving him credit for the map. Or, yeah. Initially, it was all well, and then for no reason at all, game blew up, he got jealous, and shit happened. Then I got harassed. Because I don't know why people harassed me over my game being more popular. And I didn't even care because the game was trash. I just focused on trying to get my game out. My actual game, not this testing version. I tried to maintain it, but I found it to be annoying because of all the hate I was getting. It slowly brought me down, and I didn't want to continue, I'm gonna be honest. And then some time ago, it just got deleted for no reason. Yeah. I think someone mass reported it, used some bot accounts, and went ahead and smashed the report button. I don't know. Yeah. The game got back, but it never blew up again. In fact, I think I took it down because of some novel drama that happened between me and him, but honestly, I don't care about the testing game. I just care about my other projects that I got a name right now. But yeah. As I said before, it unmotivated me. I was thinking about just quitting because of the harassment. Because nothing and no one was on my side except my friends that I've made. And this was really just hard times for me. Especially the fact I had to stop coding because of school. Because I was apparently spending too much time doing that, and I was failing at school. I know it sounds stupid, I know, but yeah. It happened. I'm not very good at multitasking, if I'm being honest. To this day, I've not done well to that. That's why I was failing school, I think. And I just decided, you know what? I'm focusing on my real life rather than a game that is getting me hate. And I do regret that choice, but at the same time, I am kind of thriving with life now. In my personal life. Yeah, there's still some things and shit, but I won't get into that because it's my personal life. Yeah. Then the phase came where the game got worked on again. And it released. The first time it released. It was better than I expected. I tried to extend it as much as I could, but the bugs were piling up. I didn't know how to fix them. I didn't know how to do coding, so I was just looking at advice from others, and it didn't help. So I just decided I'm closing down the game. And that was the last time Statue Defense ever opened. A year later, I got a dev team. And we... well, it was just me and a person named Green. We worked together for a while, and then we had internal problems within our group because we had disagreements, and I was getting too personal, I was getting too hasty, I was getting too impatient. Because I have a community that is waiting for a game. And it has been waiting for a while, and I know it sounds bad, and I deserve what he did afterwards. Because of how much I rushed him. That's why I also decided to just stop with Statue Defenders, because it was putting too much pressure on me, and that pressure was being released on my friends. And I didn't want to continue that, that's why I let it go. Yeah, he decided to leave the dev team, and then everything was black again. I've made a video about it, and it's about Statue Defenders. Yeah. After the initial disagreement and him leaving the dev team, Green and I actually became friends again. We made up, but he decided not to join back into the development. I didn't force him to join back. I accepted the thing he wanted. God damn, I'm talking too much. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. After a while, Random, my friend, managed to get Green back. I'm surprised that Green was willing to do this again after what happened, but seeing how even I've made up again, I think that's the reason why. Yeah, and actually it went well. We were getting shit done. Everyone was going well. Then I made the post. Yeah, Statue Defenders, my release is October. And that was the biggest mistake I've probably ever done. Because then, not only I, but Green and Random had conflict. Not with each other, but personal conflict in their own lives. And this messed up with development a lot. That's why these delays happened, videos weren't being made. I was thinking about, I could do scripting again. That's what I wanted to do, seeing them getting busy, but I couldn't find the time for myself. So I just continued what I could, trying to get models done as much as I could. But even that barely worked out. Initially I got the shit done. I was just waiting for them to finish that stuff. We decided to do heroes so we could build up hype. We thought that maybe heroes could maybe bring some help in and stuff. Because people were interested. When Random made one of the, I think the first ones were Shark and Colossal. When we did those, people loved them. I mean, it was favored by people, and genuinely I thought maybe these heroes would give us the advantage of the doubt. And while Green was doing core stuff, Random was doing the heroes. Me and Random were doing hero stuff, and people were getting interested. And I tried to say to Green, yo, I think we should hurry up. Not rushing him, but just saying we should hurry up in a bit. So we decided to go look for developers that could help Green on core stuff. I found one with Random. It was actually a friend of Random. And they decided, yeah, okay, let's go with it. And he just wanted to be paid. But I don't know what happened. They suddenly went quiet and they stopped talking with me. Random actually also lost kind of contact with them, and they started getting really distant with him. I don't know what happened. Random doesn't know either what happened, but yeah. We kept searching and searching. I don't know. Oh, it didn't work out. I was getting at a loss. I was reaching out to anyone at this point now, asking for help. You've probably seen the community posts about it. Not even that did anything. People were either after my assets and the scripts my friends made, or they were just gonna do nothing, or they would just reject the offer in total. I don't know why it was so hard getting someone. At this point I thought even if I got someone, maybe they would have just done the same thing the previous people did that we got on the dev team. And then with time everything went more and more quiet. I didn't know what to do. It was getting bad. So I made the decision. You know what? I'm making Abomination first, and this idea was approved by both Random and Green. And I think it was actually working out for a bit, but it also went quiet. In fact, I don't know what's going on with Green right now. I'm actually worried about him. He's been quiet, I don't know. He says he's going through some stuff. I've reached out to him again if he's okay. He says he is, but I don't see him active that much, so... and Random is busy with his own games right now. And I'm the only one doing the stuff on Abomination right now. I'm actually helping Random out casually sometimes, and yeah. With Abomination being released, we thought this would get the attention for statue defenders to finally thrive. After the video was made, I saw nothing changed. I know it's judging too early, but I don't know. And this was also the time I've had my breaking point with statue defenders, because I took a 2-week mental break, and at that time I've decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. Yeah. This was the initial story for this entire thing going down. Yeah, but yeah, the game's getting rebranded. When it's gonna be done, I don't know. But I can assure you, it's gonna have stuff that statue defenders would have had, but it's gonna be more expanded. So it's gonna be lit. All you're gonna see most likely is gonna be inspiration of realish stuff. Nothing more. But some models are returning because I've actually made the models on statue defenders so that they would be unique in their own way. So some stuff is actually gonna be returning as the model itself in the game. One of them being Shark. Of course he's gonna be slightly edited, but the design I've made for Shark is mostly original, so I'm fine. Unless people say it's not. Because then I've got another one that would have been like Shark, but different. This hero was a not scrap one, but it was an upcoming one. I don't know when it would have been worked on, but it would have been worked on pretty soon. It's called the Apex. A more upgraded Shark, which would have been a rank-based hero. And it would have had a flamethrower and shit, and it could like do I don't know if you've seen these, but like jet boosters, like these shoes that would jet boost you upwards, and that hero would have had that with a double jump mechanic. And yeah, it would have been a good idea. He had more stuff than that, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, this is about it. I've got my things out, and I'm gonna talk about it more in the video. I know my stuff is slightly getting slower and slower. It's because I have a job, I have a life, I'm taking care of my dogs right now. Yes, I have dogs. Of course I have pets. Why would I not? And these pets just take a lot of time because they're sentient beings as well. They're alive. They're not just some PC or something like that. They want attention. They want your attention, in fact. When you have a pet, you need to take care of them, obviously. You have to take them on walks and such. And I don't hate it. I actually love my dogs. That's why, yeah. But yeah, that's about it. If anything's unclear, just mention it in the comments or something. I'll try to respond if I don't overlook it. I probably don't think I will, because right now I have a break. I can try to make stuff now. But this depends, because it's nearing the Christmas time, and I've got to focus on making presents and shit. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. So, bye.